Hello guys, hope you all are well. So today in the course of this playlist of Tableau Desktop Specialist by UNT, we are going to explain the difference between combined axis chart and dual axis chart. Both of these charts are used to visualize more than single Meyer data on same plot, but both of them are used differently. There would always be 2-3 questions asked in exam from these chart types. So today in this lecture, we would be explaining you about each and everything related to combined axis and dual axis chart. But before going further, kindly subscribe to UNT channel and don't forget to comment if you really like the video. In Tableau, we can create charts that are able to compare multiple Meyers simultaneously, and these charts are dual axis and combined axis chart. By seeing the picture, you can visualize a bar chart and a line chart together on same axis, where by seeing marks, you can easily find that bar chart represents sales and line chart represent profit from each category. Using this type of a chart, it would be very easy to represent that technology have high sale and highest profit too. But furniture is the one that is doing good amount of sales after technology, but still have least profit. So via this, we can conclude very easily that furniture products are leading us to less profit or maybe loss in future. Dual axis chart is mostly preferred at situations where we need to compare two Meyers for same dimensions. As here, we want to compare sales with profit for all type of categories. You can see that left side, now there are 3 marks given, where one is for the bar graph, one is for line graph, and other one is for both of them together. These different marks represent that we can change any visual for any chart according to our demand. Hence, multiple insights can be tracked very easily using dual axis chart. For implementing dual axis chart, we have been connected with Tableau, and dataset is Global Superstore data. For this data, we need to compare sales and profit for each category so that we can focus on each category accordingly. So we need to drag category towards column and some sales toward rows. You can see vertical bar chart would be created. After then, we need to keep profit on the same view, and then two charts would be created. So we need to now combine them into one chart. And for that, we would right click on the y-axis of second chart and then would select dual axis. And then automatically dual axis chart would be created. Similarly, we can create it by dragging our second Meyer onto the right side of the view, and dual chart would be created. Dual chart would compare only two Meyers at a time, as if third Meyer quantity is kept over to row again, then it would create different chart and would not have any dual axis option for it. Hence, in dual axis chart, only two Meyers can be visualized on same plane. After then, for better visualizing the chart, go to the marks. As told earlier also, dual chart would have multiple marks at the left side of the view panel, where first mark represents the visual analytics for all the charts. Second and third mark represent the visual analytics for the particular chart for which mark is selected. As you can see, if I am going over to some sales mark and selecting the bar chart for it, then it would create the bar chart for the particular mark and coloring the bar according to sales, for which I am dragging sales attribute over to the color. You can see changing anything on some sales mark would only change the view for that mark and not for the other. And similarly, we would change the visual for the other mark by selecting profit and choosing the line chart for it. And similarly, we want to color it with profit. Then it would be working for that mark only, and we are also increasing its size. Similar to these two marks, if we'll be changing anything onto the all mark, then it would reflect on all the charts together. In dual axis chart, it is named as dual axis because you can see here chart have two axes. One is for sales and other is for profit. We can also say that the chart have two axes. One is at left side and other is at right side. Now, if we want both the charts should work on similar data for axis, then we have to synchronize their axis by right clicking on any of the axes and then go to the synchronize axis option. Hence, in this way, dual axis chart can be created and multiple insights can be tracked very easily using dual axis chart. Further, we have combined axis chart, which are the other type of combined Mayer's chart, where we can compare multiple Mayers together on same view. Here in this chart, you can clearly visualize that orange bar represent sales and green bar represent profit. It is easily visualized that technology have highest sales and profit, whereas furniture have second highest sales but have least profit. So it clearly concludes that furniture is taking company toward loss. In this chart, you can see that only one mark is used. So all the bars on the chart would be visualized in similar manner. But using combined axis chart, we can compare many Mayers together on same view. For implementing combined axis chart on Tableau, we have been connected with global superstore data. Now we would be dragging category over to columns and some sales over to rows, and we would get this type of a vertical bar chart. Now if we want to compare profit also in this chart, then drag profit and keep it over the left side of the view, and combined axis chart would be created where Mayer values would be shown at the left side of the view and the bar would be drawn for all such Mayers together in the same plane. Combined axis chart can be comparing n Mayers together. Hence, if next Mayer quantity is kept again over to the left side of the chart, then third Mayer would be added in the chart and would compare the values for all these Mayer. You can also see that in combined axis chart there is only one mark present, and this mark will be used for giving visual analytics to the full view together. You can also see that the Mayer name attribute participates here in filter to show the required and chosen Mayers on the view panel. Hence, in this way, combined axis chart is created and it helps to compare various Mayers together on a same view. For your better understanding, we are concluding their differences one more time in a structured way. Dual axis charts are created with two different axes which can later be synced together if required, whereas combined axis chart is created on single axis. Dual axis create two different graphs and later by click on dual axis option, both the graphs are visualized on same plane, whereas in combined axis chart, various Mayers are compared on same plane and would result in one graph with multiple bars or lines of various Mayers. For creating dual axis chart, we need to drag and keep second Mayer toward right side of the view. Whereas for creating combined axis chart, we need to drag second Mayer at left side of the view. Multiple marks are created when dual chart is created, whereas single mark is there for combined axis chart. Dual axis chart can only compare two Mayers together on same chart, whereas combined axis can compare n number of Mayers together. Hence, if we want to compare two Mayers with different analytical view, then dual axis is preferred. Else, if we want to compare n Mayers together with same analytical view, then combined axis is preferred. So these were all the points that you must remember about dual axis and combined axis chart. Hit like and comment if you feel worth for the video, and don't forget to subscribe UNT channel. For further videos, stay connected with us. Till then, be safe, take care, and thank you.